Listen up, kid. This is your last chance to give us an answer before I start beating them out of you. Why'd you come to this building? Why'd you show up on our turf?
I don't understand. I've told you a million times already.
Say it again, I swear to God.
Dude, listen, it's simple. You wanna know why I came here? Again? Well, it's like the last 50 billion times. I'm going to give you my genuine, honest answer. I came here to fuck your dad, like I do every Wednesday.
Shut the hell up! Stop saying that!
But it's true. In fact, you just missed him. If you'd showed up 10 minutes earlier, you would have seen him leaving the building. Actually, probably more like 5 minutes earlier. If you'd arrived 10 minutes earlier, you probably would have seen him.
Shut it! Not another word! God, this girl's insufferable.
Then you'll be happy to know she's leaving with me.
The hell? Langley, who's this?
This is Alfred. She fought her way here to save Miss Dagny. Wow, never thought I'd meet someone who makes even worse decisions than I do. Miss Dagny, are you harmed? Please wait patiently. I will ensure that you are freed. You don't know who you're messing with, Robo Lady. This guy's a real tough cookie. He doesn't even cry when I fuck his dad. That's how tough he is! Besides, it's insulting that you think I need a rescue. I've got this under control. I do admit I forgot to come up with a plan. In fact, until just now, I forgot I was being held prisoner here. Alright, I've learned my lesson. I'm not the same person I was 10 seconds ago, and I'm willing to ask for help, Alfred. As you can see, she's a very charming girl. This guy's dad definitely thought I was charming.
For the love of God, would you please just...
We fucked.
Shut up!
Member of the financiers, and Chairman Desmond Walls. I want to read them! Oh my God, why do you do that, Molly? No! Mr. Carter, I'll be leaving with Dagny now.
I hate to break it to you, but that ain't how this works. You gotta turn around and get out of here before I decide to practice my baseball swing.
I do not want to hurt you, but I will not hesitate to do so if you do not budge, if you will not budge.
Hurt me? Ha! You got any clue who the hell I am, Little Miss Maid?
An obstacle. You're in the way of completing my primary directive. That is the only thing I need to know about you.
Sounds like neither of us are willing to leave then.
Hey, Alfred, what is it? I know I asked for your help, but don't, get yourself destroyed for my sake. Seriously, Lee Cotter is like a buffalo on steroids. You need not worry for me, Dagny. I wasn't worrying about you, I just, concerned for your well-being and shit. Let's forget about that for now. There's one more problem I am going to need to solve before we can leave. It will not take long.
You're a cocky one, huh? I've had just about enough of this.
Lee, don't.
Alfred, look out!
Huh? You threatened to hit the target of my rescue mission with this. That was an unacceptable act. I'm sure your mother taught you at some point when you were little, yes?
Taught me what?
Misbehave, and you'll have your toys taken away.
You think you're hilarious, don't you? I'm gonna rip your goddamn head off!
That actually wouldn't kill an android because the core processor is in their chest.
Shut the fuck up, Langley!
That's fair. I kindly request that the rest of you either leave the room now or keep a safe distance. We are going to begin. Lady, you're insane. And I'm so here for it. Go Alfred, kick his ass! Do that with his father? What, did Miss Dagny really do that with his father? He has got some birthing hips. Good for him. Oh, whoops, I had the wrong one. Okay, so... I hit it! Oh my God, I hit him! I hit that! Come on! Garbage. Ah! I'm hitting it too quick, I think. I don't know. He got that booty. He does. But I just won.
Get fucked like your dad. Oh!
I'm such a dork.
Dora! You know that was good. Come on. You're above that. No, okay.
Dora, how long have you been watching this channel? I mean, according to Joe Bits. Oh, God.
What are you?
Just the maid, sir.
There's no way. Lee, quit screwing around, man. Get up.
Christ, he's out cold. She actually won. She actually took down a guy like Lee.
I was trying to be nice.
I appreciate that, Dora. Hell yeah, she did. Would you return to the Midnight Swan with me, Miss Dagny? Mr. Fernand would be relieved to see you doing okay. Yeah, sure. You got me in a good mood. What can I say? Excellent. Thank you. It was nice to meet you all. Please give Mr. Lee my apology when he awakens.
Yeah.
Save? Yes.
I enjoy the writing of this game. It's just wacky enough where it's not too wacky, but it's definitely unique. I know, right, Tor? Well, are you feeling any better?
I don't know. Maybe if you give me something worth drinking instead of a glass of whatever this shit is.
Dagny, it's water.
Oh, right. Look, I'm really sorry about earlier and for getting caught up in financier drama. I won't pretend like I didn't cause that mess with my big mouth. Oh, man. I could make a really good joke about Lee's dad in my mouth. If only he were here.
Dagny, this is the problem.
I know, you're right. I got way too hostile and those rich assholes fired back.
The fucking cat picture! It's amazing! Don't get me wrong, you do need to work on not lashing out at strangers so harshly. But I don't think you're to blame for that entire situation either. Exactly, Retro. This is a good example of a lighthearted comedy story, you know? There's absolutely no excuse for trying to frame you, let alone anything else those golden pricks did.
They call themselves the Financiers. That's one of the 4 major factions fighting over the town, isn't it? Yeah, they're a peaceful bunch. They just need more time to adopt Desmond's way of doing things. Make no mistake, though, that's about as much as I'll ever defend them. I can't say I'm particularly fond of any of the gangs, but they're definitely the least harmful. Anyways, well, I'm not entirely sure what danger I was in back there, if any. I'm a whole lot happier being here right now, which means I should probably thank the person responsible. Let me go ahead and address the elephant in the room. I'm not exactly having the time of my life right now. I haven't looked in a mirror in a while, but I imagine the lack of sleep and self-care is catching up to me. How scary is my mug look? Admittedly, when I first saw you, my visual analysis program thought you were a gym sock.
You were a gym sock.
Jesus Christ. You didn't have to aim for the throat. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is I'm sorry for dragging you into that mess, and that I owe you for saving me. So I'm going to grant you the privilege that I very, very rarely hand out. This is the Purple Heart of the Laura Dagna Military. You ready? Of course. I'm curious as to what this privilege will be. Alright, here goes. I see. Thank you for showing me your fist. What? No, that's not the reward. It's a fist bump. Miss Dagny, if you're concerned about unexplained bumps on your fist, you may need to speak to your doctor about them. That could be serious. No, I mean, look, just bump my fist with yours, okay? If you say so.
Press Z to start your friendship. Guess everything's settled now, so... Dagny, after what happened today, will you please consider giving it up?
Hey, Miss Gore, how you doing?
Hello.
Here we go again. What's this about?
Actually, maybe you could talk some sense into her, Alfred. You started this crusade to wipe out the monsters in Westbury Falls. That's probably why she was snooping around that old office building.
Listen, Fernand, you know me. I wouldn't be putting effort in anything if it wasn't important. Hell, I still don't put effort into important stuff most of the time. I'm as lazy as they come. But I'm telling you, man, this isn't one of those situations where a guy records blurry footage of someone in a costume and uploads it online as a Bigfoot sighting. I got to where they were just 5 feet away. I saw them with my own 2 eyes.
How you doing tonight, Gore? Danny, there are no such things as monsters.
The cat.
Post. Oh, the cat poster. It was. I know. It's the best thing. I fucking love it. It's just so ridiculous. Oh, I thought you did that on purpose. Why did it go backward? That's so weird. What? I was like, what? Why did she put it in backwards? Okay, whatever. How quirky. Okay, it's Gore. She's a quirky individual. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
That is incorrect. The monsters she is describing are real. Wait.
Alfred, don't joke about her delusions.
It isn't a joke, and they aren't delusions. I encountered 2 bizarre organisms down in the underground lab where I first started up. So you've seen them. You've seen the monsters. I have. I have even killed them.
Ha! Hell yes! Eat a dick, Fernand!
I told you! Finally, someone who actually believes me. Someone who knows the truth.
That is so weird.
At least it's the same back.
So I know that's hilarious. No, the creatures you described before, they were ridiculous. They can't be real.
The 2 creatures I faced off against were easily dispatched, but I fear they may have been luck on my part. You said the creatures are starting to appear throughout the town now, too?
What the hell? Push B select? What? The hell video? What? Why is there a broom? What is happening?
Yes, for the past 6 or 7 months they've been cropping up here and there. What scares me though is that it's happening more and more frequently as time goes on.
I am too, Gore. Oh my god. I think video did that on purpose.
They're crafty. They're nearly impossible to see until the moment they attack, so most of the people who could potentially help me wind up dying immediately. But now you've met another survivor. Huh? Please forgive me, Mr. Fernand, but this is important.
Dagny watched the android kneel down, placing her hands atop her chest and finally looking up to the struggling redhead.
Seeking a director is priority number 1 right now, and that will be the case until I've carried out that very task. I do not mean to insult you, Dagny, but I never knew someone could be in a spot as rough as yours. I don't know what happened to leave you muddled, however. In just a short amount of time we spent together today, you went from angst and rash actions to admitting your mistakes, apologizing, and making a few lighthearted comments.
Oh, is it gonna be robo-lesbian love? I swear, oh jeez. Push select B.
I believe that I can help you, just as you can help me. Laura Dagny, the decision is yours, but please consider becoming my director. You actually trust me enough for that? You want me, of all people, to be your director? I do. Although I'm sorry to abandon my work here at the bar, I intend to volunteer often to make up for it.
You're always welcome here, but don't worry yourself too much about it. Oh, and you can keep using the room upstairs, too.
Really? That's very generous of you.
Well, it seems like you're going to be working along with her, and we know each other long enough for favors like this. Besides, if you really do turn out to be if they really do turn out to be monsters, I don't want to be known as the guy who threw the hunters out into the street.
Guys, I didn't even say yes yet. You're jumping the gun. But speaking of guns, I'll have to go grab mine before we get going. So it is a yes. Director, I am very grateful. Yeah, me too. We're gonna put our heads together and get to the bottom of this monster situation. Westbury Falls is all I've got left. We're gonna protect it with our lives. Of course, Sam. You can count on me. Whatever you need, I'll get it done.
Director registration complete. Unit Alfred. Director Laura Dagny. Shouldn't be able to pull off any of the shit that you do. Save? Yes. Chapter 2.
creeping shadow. The next morning. Sleep mode deactivated. Good morning. Hello, Director. Did you not get much sleep last night? Nah, but it's okay. I'm used to by now. Director, I'm glad things worked out the way that they did, but you yourself said that you had personal matters that you've yet to deal with. I just wanted to reassure you that we're not in any rush. It may be better to worry about your mental health first. Alfred, enough. I'll be fine. Spending time outside and staying active will be better for me anyways.
It's not out yet, as far as I know, Cloud.
Right. Of course. I'm sorry, Director. Where is she? There's no need for that. I know you're just looking out for me. Well, anyways, I have a good idea of how to spend the day. If we're gonna dig into this monster mystery, we should start with the obvious places. What sort of place are you thinking? The library. There's probably some old dusty books that have the answers, all the answers we need, tucked away in a back room. I think you may be watching too many movies, but it is worth checking the library for information, yes. Oh, I almost forgot to ask. Your system or whatever, can it download Critter? I'm not sure I understand the question. Critter, it's like the biggest social media outlet in Westbury Falls. There's literally no other place on Earth where people use Critter, but it helps us to communicate with each other here in town. I see. I found a version of the service compatible with my system, and I am installing it now. The process completed successfully. I will now be informed when anyone in the area makes a Critter post.
So you're posting a Critter occasionally. Any Critter threads you save your safe house computer. You can view it again later at any time. This Critter remember option. It's like character choosing Critter profile.
I hope I don't regret that.
There's some weirdos around here.
No, never mind. You'll probably be fine.
Anyways, where were we?
Setting off for the library. Right, let's do that.
Michael J. Sylvester's the library. Anyway, you usually still return to later, and things may not be the way you left them. Find new enemies, items, equipment, or even sub-directives. Well, once you unlock those. Daddy's not in party. She will assist you in battle from this point forward. Okay. Critter profile. Laura Dagny. Arson is fun. Female, she, her. 22. The girl who bangs your parents. Bio, yo. Heads, guns, shotguns, rifles. Like sleeping, boxing, and wrestling. Not as into them as I used to be. Adventure, FPS games. Androids. Please, Dad! Just like people who are assholes. To be honest, that's about it. Sup. Did you comment? Sup. Does Alfred have a Critter profile? Yes. Alfred, at Alfred. Gender, feminine programming. She, her. Age not specified. Hello, I'm an Android manufactured by Nova Live. If you ever need assistance with anything, I will do my best to help if I'm available. For weapon, heels, gloves. Oh, God. No, I don't want to play it at all. Helping people, making people happy. Solving problems. My director. Learning about human experiences, concepts. Dislikes. Oppression. Causing problems. Things I can't understand. Additional comments. If it follows me, I will try to follow you back. I have a great deal to learn about the world and humanity, and the more people I meet, the easier that will be. Hilarious. Let's refine. Let's refinement points. Oh, okay. Which permanent upgrades. Cool. Alfred has one. Okay, so control. Alfred can fail at hacking and protect a terminal to 5. New shoes. By 5. Daniel's favor. Okay, partial bypass. Legroom. Oh wow, you can totally. I need to find shoes. Peak performance. Oh, of course. Anyway, okay, I'll save it for now. Yeah, sane. But, okay. Purchase alcohol responsibly. I love it. Woman in white. Can I help you? My apologies. This is the first time I've seen an actual customer here in the bar.
What can I say? The poster drew me in. I like that the different characters have different fonts. That's a nice touch. The poster drew me in. Yes, flip to a random channel. Okay. Oh, TV. Don't touch that dial. It's time for a commercial break. Hi, folks. I'm Don Ferdinand. I run the Midnight Swan Bar, just off of. Well, it's right beside. If you go down the street from, if you turn left at the, you know what? Just use a payphone and you'll find it. Anyways, shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. People who drink at other bars are lame. Come to the Midnight Swan and be cool like all your friends. Peer pressure. Peer pressure! I turn you to your program. So it's 12 and a half feet for the god. Take his deep meaning and concept in. God. Alright, now we're going to the library. The library, yes. Where you headed? Oh, I thought it was Michael. Who is Michael J. Sylvester? Nobody knows. What? But it's two different names. What? It's two different names. What? Oh, tell me. Oh God. So not recovered usually based on his power style. Okay. Oh, asterisks. Oh, nice. How self-contained. Haha. Alright, library time. No. Any luck? I'm afraid not. The only books about monsters I can find are also fictional romance novels. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, what does society come to? I'll have to check some of this out later. Anyway, I guess I shouldn't have expected this to be easy. Let's head back. Show your next sticker. Oh god. I should make that. Ow! Sorry about that. I should really watch where I'm going. You're good. No harm done. That's a relief. Sorry again, and have a nice day. Any ideas on what to do next? I'm afraid not. We're hitting a wall this early on, huh? I guess that's bound to happen when I'm in charge. Director. Hey, wait a second. What's this? A cassette tape? Why was this in my pocket? It's not yours. No, it's not mine. What am I, 70 years old? Hey, do you think that blonde guy slid it into my pocket when he bumped into me? That would make sense, but I can't imagine why. I suppose we'd have to listen to the tape to understand. I should actually look into that, BG. Or then I get into shady shit if I don't have to. Let's just go in and ask the guy what's up. Holy shit! Is he deceased? He appears to have been shot twice in the head. What the fuck? He was alive when we left. We came back like less than a minute later. I realize that this is shocking, but we need to leave at once. This man's killer may very well still be around. No complaints here. Let's make like a banana and get the hell back to the bar. Hey, that cassette tape. Been a while since I've seen one of those. Are you kids gonna listen to a mixtape? Fernand, I know you're trying to be cool and hip, but the guy who gave us this tape died like an hour ago. Did he burn to death because it was too fire? I respect the doubling down, but enough about that. We gotta hear what's on this thing. Understood, Director. I'll play it. Do you have a tape player? Technically, I am a tape player. When you're ready, please put it inside of me! No! I'm a terrible person. Okay, we need to work on your phrasing. Is there a problem? The slot is just below the back of my neck. You can insert a tape, CD, flash drive, SD card, or auxiliary cable to begin audio playback. Okay, here goes. Hello, if you're listening to this tape, then that most likely means two things. First of all, it means I succeeded in getting this tape to you somehow without drawing attention to it. You'll understand why I did this in a moment. It also means that, well, there's a solid chance that I'm dead. If not, then I will be by the end of the day. My name is Dudley Hancock. I'm a detective, not originally from Westbury Falls. My father was born here, though. Who names their kid Nedley? Shh! I've kept an eye on the two of you for a while, referring to the Adred girl and the redhead girl. I hope it's the two of you listening to this, because I've made a huge mistake if it isn't. I know what you're doing, what you're looking into, the monsters. Believe it or not, there's quite a few people who've run into them, but they were silenced, just as I'm going to be. Entire neck is a port. I think you should know, though, that those creatures are far from the one strange event occurring in Westbury Falls. There's an organization working to assure that nobody knows the truth about this town, and they do so by killing anyone who learns even a small slice of it. They're called Ares, and for the decades they secretly operated with the intent of hiding the dark truths about this town. Right now, I'm their biggest problem. My father was a member of their organization, but he was caught betraying them a few months ago. He's leaking information about Ares, and he was assassinated a few hours later. There have been traitors before, of course, but my father was the first man to actually make an impact. Anytime that someone tries to tell the public about Ares, they're immediately silenced, and anything they did leak is erased. Somehow, they're capable of manipulating pretty much every form of media there is, and that happens instantly. If someone were to post on social media about Ares, then a completely different post would be made instead. That's when my dad put every bit of information he could think of into a notebook, and passed it down to me. He wanted me to be the one to find a way to tell the public about Ares, to bring them down. I've taken the investigation as far as I can. I've made a few fatal mistakes recently that have left me in a very bad situation. By tomorrow morning, it's not very likely that I will still be alive, which means someone else is going to have to take the reins. It doesn't necessarily have to be the two of you, but that will be decided by what you do next. Now that you've been made aware of Ares' existence, though, you don't have a lot to lose. You're already targets. Listen closely. The notebook is in a safe at the old office building for the Jetman Paper Company, the same spot you were at the other day. I was watching your movements. The key to the safe is inside the cassette tape you're listening to right now. I ask you to either retrieve the notebook yourself or relay this information to someone you trust. The notebook is the one chance we have to sink Ares. They have to be exposed, because as you'll see when you read it, there are some twisted secrets that the people living in this town deserve to know. Things that affect all of their lives. If nothing is done about the threats he's uncovered, Westbury Falls will almost certainly be consumed by destruction and chaos. As a final, selfish request, I ask that you remember the brave man that was Detective Hancock, my father. I mean, not me. He's the one who made it possible to fight back. It's all up to you now. There's so much I wish I could say, but so much more I wish I could say, but I can't risk it when my death could come at any second. So, this is Detective Hancock Jr. signing off and facing my death with courage. Goodbye and good luck.
Christ. That's so unbelievable, but there are 2 points in a man's life where, no matter how wicked his heart or how hateful his soul, he will speak only the most sincerest of truths. When a man lies at his deathbed, he lies only in posture. That's one of the 2 points, the end of our lives. He wouldn't have wasted his last words on a lie. He lies only in posture. Huh, that's actually a good saying. I like that.
What is the other point in life where people never lie?
Hell if I know. I was making that up as I went along.
Oh. In any case, I feel that what he said about Westbury Falls being destroyed is the most concerning matter.
I keep merging. I keep stumbling over words.
Yeah, for sure. Good God. We might be in over our heads here.
Oh, God, Wrath. Nedley, you'll be remembered. Dora. I'll say, it's far too dangerous for you two to keep looking into.
I think you're just underestimating them, bartender. So long as they're a team, they're a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, who'd have thought that one customer in the bar that's been here for hours now would actually become relevant at a pivotal moment? It surprised me, that's for sure. You're still here? Didn't you get your drink 4 or 5 hours ago?
I'm here for the atmosphere, more than anything. Why do you seem to think that we're such an effective team? I don't mean for this to sound rude by any means, but how would you know? Call it a hunch, or speaking from experience. I saw the way you put the tape in your Android companion just now.
No!
Let me tell you something, friend. Over the years, I've seen a lot of girls put a lot of things in each other. Hell, I put plenty of things into plenty of girls myself. And that was a performance that could only come from one who cares deeply for... Sorry, I couldn't keep that going. I always try to make an unforgettable first impression, so I thought I'd leave with a joke. I didn't even get to the punchline. Anyways, it's nice to meet both of you. I'm April. I'm really liking this place, so I'll be around often, I think. That's a good reason as any for us to become friends, yeah?
April, laid back, witty, mysterious, flirting with the cute girls is part of her lifestyle. Very pleasant vibes. Oh, now let's make click through.
Sure, why not? It's nice to meet you, April. Likewise. Oh, and I actually had a question for you, Alfred. That's what she called you, right? That is correct. Cool. So, alright, here's what I wanted to ask. Does the name Jacob mean anything to you? No, I don't believe so. I don't know anybody by that name. Well, alright then. Thanks. You two should go on ahead to get that notebook. Sounded pretty important. Yeah, well, we'll get going. Catch you later, April. Be safe out there, ladies.
Yeah, seriously, be careful, okay? I really don't like this.
Not to worry. I will ensure the safety of the director and myself.
April's a fool. Kinda, yeah. Oh, what's this? An bond heart. I give you a unique interaction between 2 or more of your party members. More and more bond hearts will appear throughout the world as you progress through the game and unlock new locations. You can rewatch any scenes from the bond hearts you collect by using the computer at the safe house. At the Swan, starring Alfred and Dagny.
Swan's a cozy little place. The house is towards the center of town, but at this point, you could argue that my true home is right here. Where did the name Midnight Swan come from? I asked Fernand once about it. Don't tell him I told you this, but he had a girlfriend named Sarah Beth around 20 years ago. She died while they were dating. Sarah Beth. You might have heard the cat's name is the same thing. He named the cat after her. A girl passed away decades ago. When I asked him about the bar's name, he told me about her and how she always used to love swans. I see. She must have been one hell of a girl if Fernand is still hung up on her all those years later. I hope someone remembers me like that, too, after I'm gone, even if it's like a raccoon. Would you like me to share some facts of how strong raccoon memories are? You just have those ready? No, but I can search the internet on the fly whenever you need me to. That's sick. This is a strong start to my servicing of this new director. I believe I've made the right choice.
Cute. The cat picture. Oh, Lord. Does she have, yeah, she has Wi-Fi. Or at least the this universe's equivalent or something. Alright, back to the paper company. Or paper building.
Here we are again. There could still be members of the Financiers clan inside. Yeah, so I guess the question is, who goes first? I will handle it, Director. No, that isn't fair. If it were up to you, you'd have to do everything that I don't want to do myself. You wouldn't get a say in the matter. It's not as if I can feel upset or overworked. It's my job to do the things my director doesn't want to do. I'm here to help. Still, I'd like for it to feel a bit more fair, like... Okay, here's an idea. Let's do rock, paper, scissors for it. Rock, paper, scissors. You never played it? I guess I probably should have pieced that together. The rules are really simple. Wrath. That's about it. You get all of that? I believe I understand. Yes. Let us play. Alright, just don't expect me to go easy on you. The loser has to go in first. Here we go.
Why, unnecessarily hardcore edition! Choose your fighter. Rock's sturdy and dependable. Won't break under pressure, but has low intelligence. Paper, laid back and relatable. Charisma is a strong suit, but he's a tad wrinkled. Scissors, the wild card. Once he steps in the ring, you never know what's going to happen next. Rock, paper, scissors. Shoot! We're both scissors. Draw. Scissors again. Always go scissors again. Shoot! No! Defeated!
Looks like it's my win. I never realized there were games like this. When it's based entirely on a random outcome, then I am not at a disadvantage. I didn't know any better. I see you're almost happy. That is impossible. Yeah, I get it. Android, no feely. I'm only teasing. Very well. I'll remain true to my word now, and take the lead. Let's try to be civil as we proceed. Hey, assholes. That's not very civil.
Ha! You again! You ever learn?
Hello.
Oh god! You again! Will we ever learn?
Alright, ouch. Getting to work on being more intimidating. But putting that aside for now, we aren't here to start another fight. We're looking for something. Would there happen to be a safe here?
Heh, a little late on that one, ladies. We just had it brought back to HQ a few hours ago. They're working on cracking it open.
We have the key. I assure you, there's nothing of value to you or your people in it. But there's something very important to us.
You said you have the key? Good to know. How about you hand it over before somebody gets hurt?
Perhaps I spoke too much. Don't worry about it. It'd be hard not to fight these dicks.
Get him! Oh, just one because we shot him. Okay. Wow. Got him.
Fuck yeah. What is it, Director? It's you! You're awesome! I had no idea how cool it'd be to watch you fight, let alone fight with you. You see me with spinning kicks and a bunch of aerial shit? I'm really bad with terminology, but it's sick.
Hey, AOD, how you doing?
I'm glad to hear that.
No fair.
We need that safe.
I'm sure you do, but like we said, it's already been taken away. It ain't ours to give.
I'm very disappointed in you two. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Haha, good timing. Now you're screwed, girls.
Not quite. I was talking to the two of you idiots. What are you trying to accomplish by attacking innocent civilians? Especially after you both saw what she did to Lee, a man much stronger than you.
But sir, they have the key!
They do have the key. The key is their property. Our entire clan was built through careful investment and bartering, not thievery. What possessed you to be so callous? Trying to be more like those scheming foxes in the Vulpes family?
No, we're sorry, sir. We messed up.
You did. But I wasn't the victim of your mistake. Apologize to them.
Ladies, please forgive us. We're sorry.
Yes, Dad. It's fine. I have a weird feeling you're going to be getting into a lot of fights with cocky gang members over the next few months. So I better get used to it now. You're both forgiven. Thank you for stepping in, Langley. That is the name stored in my memory for you. This is correct, yes? That's correct. It's good to see you again, Alfred. That goes for you too, Dagny, even if our last meeting wasn't so pleasant.
It's pretty engaging. It is very engaging, actually.
Please accept my apology on behalf of these two. I promise they'll face consequences for this. It's whatever. We just want the safe that was here. I'm afraid that's more of a complicated matter than you think. If it were up to me, then I'd hand it over right away. You deserve that much given the trouble you've been put through. But the safe is technically the chairman's property. He owns this building and the Gem and Paper Company. No shit? I had no idea. That's why you've been seeing us hanging around here. This particular building hasn't been used in years, but we're checking to see if it was worth refurbishing. We're about to pull out for good, though. There's no profit to be made from getting this Rust Museum back in working order. As for the safe, if you truly need to get your hands on it, then you'd have to take it up with the chairman himself. If you'd like, I can set up for a meeting with him tomorrow morning. That's the soonest you'll be able to see him. That'll have to do, then. Thank you for your help, Mr. Miller. There's truly no need to thank me. I'm just trying to make sure you're compensated. These sort of happenings have to be taken seriously, because if random attacks on civilians becomes random attacks on members of the other clans, well, all hell would break loose. Right, I suppose that makes sense. Since we'll have to wait until tomorrow anyways, I think I'll head home and try and get some rest. Come on, Alfred, I'll show you where I live. Understood, Director. Save? Yes! This is it. When you're ready to call it a night, just head in. Take your time, though, if you have other stuff to do.
Okay, so I don't think there's really anything else to... I mean, I'm sure there's probably, like, side quests and things we could look for, but...
element, sometimes attack will have a secondary element. Oh, I already know about that. Yeah, we'll just go in. I do too, AOD. I actually really do. This is the place. Sorry about the mess. Would you like me to clean it up a bit? No, it's fine. I'll just wind up like this again. I'm gonna go lie down. I don't have one of those Android charger things, so if that's a problem, you'll probably be better off crashing at Fernand's. My current battery level will last a few more days. It'll be fine. Alright then. Good night. Good night, Director. The following morning. Good morning, Director. It's morning? 9:02 a.m., according to my internal clock. Oh, maybe tomorrow then. Tomorrow? Maybe tomorrow I'll get some sleep. Director, are you absolutely certain that you're okay to continue? I'm concerned that your mental health may be in a dangerous place right now. You know, when I was a kid, I always said that when I grew up, I'd be an adventurer. The specifics would change. Sometimes I'd say I was going to be a pirate. Other times I'd go with Knightus. I dreamt about being everything at some point or another, but the idea was always the same. Every day would bring new and exciting experiences. I'd be free to go wherever I please, whenever I please. No more rules, no more work. Sorry, I don't know where that all came from. I didn't mean to go off on a tangent, or where I was going with it. You have no reason to apologize, Director. We've got our meeting, right? Let's get a move on. We don't have the financiers, but where... Go to Milo Bank. Okay, so we gotta go to the bank. Actually, I don't need to... Just save real quick before I do that. Okay, Milo Bank, here we go. If you walk on the roads, you fight very strong enemies. It's to kind of encourage you to not walk on the roads. It's kind of hilarious when you think about it. Oh, 12 bucks. Actually, I probably should have looked around town to see if there's more like little hidden thingies. Maybe I will real quick. Should take it back to where we are. Well, not so much ran over, although it does talk about cars. Although the cars, I have not seen any cars actually show up yet. Yeah, fugitive farmers. They are super OP. Super OP. I don't really see any reason to what I'm doing, so let's just leave. Yeah, let's just go. Let's just keep going, everybody. Keep the plot moving at a brisk pace, everybody. Crosswalks aren't, gratings are, which is weird. Milo Bank. Bank, 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 bank. Please take the elevator to the 3rd floor. Meeting room will be impossible to miss. 3rd floor. Let's let you in. What was it? Oh, welcome. Desmond Wallace looks somewhat frail. I've never seen Android in person before. This is an interesting meeting, to say the least. Usually there's at least one other business owner present. I'm probably responsible for like 70% of the Midnight Swan's profits, if that counts. So, this is Desmond Wallace. I didn't expect him to be so young, or short. Hello again, you two. I'm glad you two can make it. Yeah, same. I'm stoked. Hey there, pal. How's Mark? How do you know my dad's name? Let it go, Lee. If everyone is ready, we'll get started. I want this to be a short and proper meeting. Nobody needs to leave this building with their life harder than it already is. For that reason, we will be giving the notebook to you as requested with no charge. Really? Just like that? After careful examination, we determined that it is of no value to us. Honestly, some of the information that was scribbled in there seemed unbelievably childish. Personally, I wasn't so certain. But the chairman and most of the other advisors don't believe that there's any truth to the notebook. We can personally vouch for the author of the notebook, Hancock. We've encountered the Sentinels ourselves. Let me stop you there. I'm not here to argue over a dead man's credibility. You believe what you want to believe, by all means. Desmond, I'm not sure we should dismiss it so easily. I want to believe that it's all just a bunch of bad jokes, but I don't know. I can't explain why, but all of it felt genuine to me when I read it. Let's just assume for the moment it's all 100% true. Dagny, Alfred, you guys are going to try and protect the town, right? From these monsters? That's right. Ares, too. Ares? What's that? Doesn't the journal have anything about them written in it? No, I don't believe so. Maybe I missed something, but I gave it a good read-through. That's weird. But regardless, you're right. We're going to protect the town since we all know the police aren't going to do anything. Westbury Falls is all I have left. Here's the thing. Hancock wrote in his journal a very concerning paragraph. He believes that the frequency of monsters encounters here in town is going to grow exponentially over the next few months. Welcome back, Dora. We're talking about enough of these things to level the entire town in just a few hours. That's the amount of monsters that we'll be seeing every day in just a few months. That would be the case, he means. If anything in that notebook could be believed. Regardless, you believe in this book's words, and that means you have a lot of preparing to do. He's right. Everything is going to hell, and there's only one way to prepare at this time. By raising an army. At least 500 people, maybe more. I just say that we could do it if we believe in ourselves, or some cheesy shit like that, but it sounds to me like we're completely boned. No, we can still do it if we heed Langley's advice. We need an army. How are we going to raise an army? I can barely even raise my head in the morning. I have an idea, actually. Westbury Falls is divided into 4 factions, yes? Well, what if we consolidated them? What is it? Why did everyone get quiet? Seeing as you're not only new to town, but to life itself, I'm going to let that slide. You're in need of a history lesson, however. His eyes look a little weird. You see what I mean? They look like kind of cockeyed. I think it's because of like the little shiny on the eye. Yeah, they're a little off. It's odd. Do you know the conflict between the 4 factions started? The Fire faction attacked? As you probably already learned, there was a time when Westbury Falls was relatively normal. The war was not a factor back then. It was the sudden 100% drop in police efficiency that started all the trouble. Without the law, chaos erupted. Everyone had their own ideas of how to enforce the laws and which laws needed to be enforced. Maybe he has a wandering eye. Maybe, boo-boo. It was only for this town, this tiny part of America, but everyone had a chance to rebuild the government, to change the things they disagreed with. It had the potential to turn out disastrously, of course, but people were curious. What if it didn't? What would it be like? Oh, excuse me. One day, the chaos reached its peak. The town was visited by a man who called himself Henadad, a street fighter who trained other fighters in his spare time and not much else. I've heard that name. He's like the strongest man in the world, yeah? There was an episode of that World's Record show all about him. Yes, I doubt any other man could compare. Henadad's strength was so great, he's able to defeat anyone who challenged him. I feel like I need to crack something, but it's not cracking like I want it to, and it hurts. Thanks to his arrival, the people wanted to take advantage of the police's silence to commit atrocious acts were put in their place. Driven out of town, the only reason things ended up even remotely okay. Henadad had put a temporary end to the chaos, but without a concrete answer to the question of who's in charge now. It would have started back up later. So he gave an answer. He divided the town into 4 sections. Anyone who disagreed with his plan, well, his fists changed their mind. He's in the Street Fighter. He demanded there be no fighting between the factions, but he also decided to leave the town the day after, which meant he couldn't enforce the stipulation. Not entirely sure why he thought it'd work. To be blunt, it was incredibly stupid. Fighting started almost immediately. Which brings us to now, a time where each faction is clawing at others, trying to escape together as much land as possible, and each with their own idea of how to rule. First of all, you have us. Despite what some would say, the financiers are not just about cash. Our goal is simply to support Westbury Falls people the same way governments have always done so. Nobody likes to think about it, but money truly does run the world. It's not that we seek capital solely to profit or to give ourselves a method to indulge in whatever we please. We only want to help people. Cool propaganda. Next faction, please. One of them is the Vulpes family. They are a despicable bunch of thieves and nothing more. They came to noble goals, but that's just a bunch of lies meant to make them look like the heroes. The Westbury Devils is by far the most dangerous group of criminals on the planet at this point in time. And at the top is Deidre, known for her ruthlessness and how very efficient she is when it comes to being cruel. They are conquerors. They spare no thought for the people. They only want to control everything and everyone. I don't know. My brain had a fart for a second. I don't know. Lastly, there's the so-called Civilian Defense Unit. Of the 4 clans, the CDU is the one to actively involve themselves in the lives of people living in their territory. They've got strict rules and regulations that they enforce. It's their way to respond to the sudden abandonment of the town by the WFPD. They're the new police. At least that's what they're trying to be. But each group clings so strongly to its convictions that I fear an alliance like the one you're proposing is never going to happen. And frankly, the idea is insulting to say the least. Don't imply that we're on the same level as the rest of them. Look, I get it. I went to high school and this is basically the same thing as dealing with cliques back then. Except there's not one clique calling the other slurs. But you and the other leaders are going to have to grow up and band together. I understand that there's no precedent for it, but now you have a chance to set one. We've seen some shit in this neighborhood and this notebook reflected in reality, and so in our eyes, it's safe to assume the rest is going to come true too. So swallow your pride and help us out. We'll go talk to the other 3 leaders and make it happen. You're nothing more than an arrogant child. You can't just waltz into our battle out of nowhere and convince everyone to so suddenly to drop everything and become friends. President Wallace, maybe it would be smart to consider postponing our usual operations. I believe these girls. I think that notebook's more than just ink on paper. What does it matter if that stuff is true or not? It's not our problem. Are you serious, man? How can you say that? You have all this influence, all these people fighting for you, and you rather keep watching your money printing rather than save the goddamn town? If you've got something to say, then say it. Something to say? As a matter of fact, I do. Alfred and I have been practicing, well, I guess I would call it the art of the diss. Alfred, let's show him how it's done. Full production mode. I'm on it. What? What? Alright, assholes. You want me to speak my mind? That's what I'll do. I'll tell you exactly what I think about Desmond Walton. Okay, I'm gonna miss something here. That wasn't actually how I planned on that going down. You mean you didn't plan on immediately projectile vomiting onto every financier in the meeting room before collapsing and bursting into tears while screaming about how your family abandoned you and how you wish it was them on the receiving end of your food poisoning projectile vomit? Yeah, that was mostly improv. If it makes you feel any better, Director, I enjoyed it. That makes me feel significantly worse. No, wait, that's still just the food poisoning. Ugh. Well, I think we'd all agree we learned a valuable lesson today. When life gives you lemons... you can not get food poisoning. I don't know. I don't know what we learned. I'm just trying to be a part of things. I don't understand. Life is a concept. So how would it perform the physical act of bestowing a gift upon you? Is there any particular reason it would choose lemons over, say, flowers? Never a dull moment in the Midnight Swan, huh? Save? Yes. This is a cute game. A few hours later. Personally, I think it's a representation of a near-death experience. I mean, look at it. The agape mouth, the widened eyes but shrunken pupils, and of course the fact he's saying, fuck.
They're analyzing the picture!
I guess I can see that.
Believe it or not, that cat poster has led an enormous increase in both popularity and profits. People go wild for it. I even started selling t-shirts online.
People have strange interests.
No kidding. Getting back to the serious shit. This is some serious shit. Are you sure that detective guy who got murdered wasn't trying to pull a prank on you with all this monster stuff?
Again, both Alfred and I fought the monsters ourselves. Or, what does this journal call them again? Earthen Sentinels. Apparently it's because... Don't care, that's all I need. Anything else of interest in there, though? Way too many to count. Every page is interesting. There are a lot of detailed analysis of different sentinel species, though. It can serve as a field guide in case we ever run into them. There's also a very intriguing section he's written about snow. What's there to write about snow? Here, listen to this paragraph.
Hi, Staples, how you doing? Hey, that was a... Okay, I'll take another drink.
Fuck. Here, listen to this paragraph. I'm writing this update 3 days after the last one. I did manage to get a hold of the few decades worth of meteorological data for the town after badgering City Hall for an hour. The data proves my theory. It has never once snowed in Westbury Falls. You know, I've heard that countless times before. It's a running joke around town that we never get any snow, but it really hasn't ever snowed here? Apparently not. You know, there's something strange about the way some of these pages begin and end. Some sections end in the middle of a sentence, as if it's going to be continued on the next page, only for a new one to start. I also remember hearing the late detective mention dark secrets about Westbury Falls on the tape, but there's nothing I've seen in here that fits that description. I believe there are pages missing from this journal. There's no trace of paper being ripped out, however, so if that is the case, they were removed very carefully. Well, shit, that's not good.
All this weirdness is out a plain-looking journal. You'd think the owner would have put a picture on it, like a handprint or something. Anything to make it less boring.
What the hell are you talking about? Look like our quest's been cut short. Where the hell are we going to get an army of people to help us? What are we supposed to do, hire a bunch of mercenaries?
If only I were 30 years younger. Back in my prime. Then I could help you girls out. Man, you should have seen me then. Me and my bat were so strong as an army. We're as strong as an army you could... as strong as any army you could possibly want.
Just a moment. A single man, as strong as an army. Director, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, benches are just wooden couches, but I'm not sure we can do anything about it.
No, I'm talking about Henadad. If that man was able to ignite the war with brute strength alone, isn't it possible we can get him to fix his mistakes? The faction leaders know how strong he is, so if he makes a threat or two, I'm sure they'd consider consolidation. If not, he could still help us fight the Earthen Sentinels. Hey, yeah, that's a really good call. The question is, where will we find Henadad? Is he even still alive? You know who might know? Those fighter dudes, the one in the building on the southeast side of town. It's at that dirt lot where there's usually a bunch of homeless people. The dudes in there just fight, constantly. Henadad was the fighter, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worship the guy. That's not a bad idea. Bad lead. Thanks, April. Let's head over at once.
Fire this building, yeah. Alright, let's go. Central lot. Oh, it's the leaves. You wanna say that again, asshole? Hey, what the hell? Boss, we've got company. Company? Yes, me, the zookeeper just tossed us some fresh meat.
Francis Friendly Angelo.
That's what I get that this building is home to.
It actually is not me. I'm actually not made at all. I'm made of plastic.
We're here to fight, dude. We just had some questions. Sorry, lady. We got way doing shit around here. And that weighs with the power of the haiku.
No, please just listen. Did you just say haiku?
Let's do this, boys. Haiku battle, start.
What? But wait a second, man. How does this work exactly?
Hey, quit yammering. Wait your turn. A songbird falls flat. The devil in the details. And the music dies. Good.
I have no idea what's going on, but I guess it's our turn. Alfred, you got anything? I do know the basic rules of a haiku. Generating one should be easy enough. But what should the subject be?
Oh. Haiku about Dagny, about April, or about Ferdinand? My gut says Dagny.
Ferdinand?
Alright, we'll go with it.
Dear old bartender, who gave me my first job. I am in your debt.
Yeah, there you go. Nice.
Grilled chicken sandwich. Can't stop thinking about it. Can't live without it.
Have Dagny make a haiku about that. Yes, I'm doing this one.
What the heck is this? Is there any way to lose? This part is stupid.
Wait for me, my love. I must tell you the truth, dear. I ate chalk last night.
Static in my ears. I almost feel my heartbeat. Am I defective?
Plus 100 billion points.
Where'd that come from? My language processor, naturally. I'm not sure what the meaning of it was, though. Perhaps it was a bug of some kind. I'll need to run a diagnostic scan later. So, shall we continue?
Yeah, you got me. Once your opponent gets the 100 billion points, catching up is pretty tough. Sorry to put you through that, but it's just the way we do things here.
It's no problem. Honestly, we're under the impression you guys are more of the type to throw hands at a moment's notice.
Oh, usually we do that, yeah. Who mix it up with Haiku Tuesdays?
But today is Monday. I probably should not have said that.
Sorry, ladies. Rules are rules.
God damn it.
Ha! Defeat friendly. I hate Mondays. Ha! Nice. Goes to Iron Sight. Ooh. Damn it. Evaded? God dang it. Stop evading! Ow. Stop resisting! Just let me kill you! Yeah, sorry. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I got it. Oh, my God. Holy shit. Oh, okay, let's steal. Food. Cherries. Oh, yes, we'll steal the cherries. I like that it gives you a selection. Oh, I got caught. Oh, damn it. I did it! Come on! There we go. Ah!
Gah! He evades so friggin' much. There we go. Nice. Weapon mastery increased. God damn it. The whips suck. Oh god. I don't know how I get that one, to be perfectly honest. How do you evade a bullet? God damn. There we go. The avatar is what? What are you talking about, Cloud?
Hey guys, girls, you're tough. It's the best fight I've had in ages. Ah, to hell with it. I'm into my mind. You're my best buzz now.
Really? There's no need for that. We're just here to ask about Henadad.
Henadad? Who's that? Nah, I'm just fucking with you. Could you imagine going through all that and to learn that it was for absolutely nothing? That'd be too funny. So happens that I myself was taught by Henadad. I take it you're looking for him?
How did you know?
This happens all the time. People come looking to prove themselves worthy of being trained by the man himself. Honestly, I don't know if Henadad even does training anymore. I know he's always strict about who does and who doesn't get to study under him, so I sort out the chumps.
Oh, I get it. They have to beat you in a fight to get to Henadad, because if they can't beat you...
There's no way they'd be ready for his training. Spot on, Red.
Nickname rejected.
Aw. In any case, I say you two have more to prove yourselves, though.
You'll tell us where Henadad is, then?
Not a soul on this earth that could tell you that, save for maybe the man himself. He vanished without a trace after he split the town into 4.
KV.
So yeah, just step aside. I can tell you that the others cannot. It's where he was headed on the day he left. Boom!
He went to get a free egg. Of course, it all makes sense now.
Oh, wait, sorry, I forgot. You have to flip it to the back. See back for special offer?
Hawkbit. Ho CBT? That's equally as confusing.
Oh no! The Ho is initiating CBT! Ah! That's our history of combat battle tower. It's sort of a contest being held, well, always. Contestants can enter a fight with whatever weapon they desire. The whole point is that all sorts of different weapons and fighting styles end up getting utilized. Compete against the champion of each floor. If you defeat them, you go do whatever you want on that floor. It's a rent-free home where you can challenge. You can be challenged at any time. Naturally, the champion gets the top floor, floor number 16.
Okay. It's all like rubber weapons and stuff, right?
Fuck no. Like, 100 people have died from this.
How is that allowed?
Contestants know that they're risking their lives. It's all in the contract. Besides, who's gonna stop them? The cops? Not in Westbury Falls, they're not.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so it's a full-on arena.
Yep, I should probably take a second to think about what and all that means.
Why'd it get so quiet? Oh. I was like, and then just silence. I've already figured it out. Care to save me the trouble? What's the big guy trying to say? If Henadad is as strong as the fighter as we heard, then there's no doubt he'd take the top floor, right? The #1 spot. And living there is perfect for him. Because there's a number of contestants on the lower floors that you have to get through before you can even see Henadad himself. In other words, we're going to have to beat 15 floors worth of fighters just to meet Henadad. Well, I hope he's had time to make good memories of his comfy home in the murder house. But it's time for a wake-up call. Listen, you two, just be careful. You're about to face a challenge that I'm certain is far greater than anything you've fought up until now, especially myself included. So keep your guard up, and here, it's the least I can offer you. Alfred, you seem to use kicks more than anything, so thank you. But you could still make good use of these. Fighter's gloves. Thank you. I promise we will return alive. If you do find it to be a bit too much, you can always help. I can always help you out. Just let me know. Friendly became friends. You can now summon him to attack in battle. Okay. It's a summon command, which allows them to call friends they've met through Westbury Falls and have them perform an attack. These attacks are often powerful and often executed immediately without ending the current character's turn. However, each character can only summon an ally once every 20 turns, so think carefully about who to call for help. Interesting. Nice. The long road ahead of us. We do, but for now, we're just gonna save and call it for the night. I'm digging this game actually quite a bit. I did not think I was going to enjoy this as much as I am, but the writing's really on point. Like, and they're interesting characters. It's entertaining. I'm glad I did it on leisure because if I didn't, I think I would be having a terrible time right now.